Okay, so as you can see, the sides of the front and the back are done. The reason I did the front and the back is so I can go ahead and get this built today. So what we're going to do, I decided to put this on the back. And I'm going to show you why in a minute. Hopefully this will work. I'm not too sure if it's going to work or not. I don't think that's high enough. I really don't. But let's go ahead and figure out what's going to go on. I'm going to put you back on the camera stand, but that's pretty much what it's going to look like with the other two boards. And then the other two boards are going to be, I'm going to drill holes. Well, I don't need to drill holes. I'm going to use my nail gun. I am getting a nail gun for Christmas, a better one. A nail gun package, hopefully. But anyways, so that's pretty much what I'm going to do, because I'm going to start building the next photo booth after this one. But I'm going to use real good tools. I'm going to get a saw, table saw, everything I need. And then I'm going to have to figure out where I'll put all this shit. But anyway, so that's pretty much it right there so far. So this is going to be on the back side. But what we're going to do is this is going to be on the outside instead of the inside. Because I thought at first I was going to put it on the inside. But I got to... Later on, I gotta grind this down. I can't grind it right now because my wife is sleeping for work. But see, this has to be cleaned up. So basically, you could use a sander or you could use a grinder. I'm gonna use a grinder a little later. And we're gonna grind that stuff down real good and get it all pretty. And then what's gonna happen is it's gonna sit on the outside here. Once I get it all pretty, I can put the two holes here, two holes, one hole here, one hole here. It's gonna go all the way through to the other side. This is going to hold the photo booth up to the outer exterior of the wall. Now remember, this is going to be an 18 by 18, so this is going to actually be sitting on a stand. Now the little board that's in there in the middle there, this board right here, is going to stay there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this, I'm going to show you all how to do this. We're going to get some... We're going to sand that board down when we get it, and then we're going to sand this board down up here on top. We're going to set the screws, and we're going to go get this stuff for kind of like a wood glue, and I think that's probably what I end up getting. We'll get the Gorilla wood glue. We'll put a bunch of wood glue on top of on the bottom, and we'll actually put this together. The bottom piece of this thing will be wood glued with nails from the new nail gun when I get it for Christmas. So that's pretty much how that's going to happen. So basically that's going to work like that. And then we're going to go ahead and get this cleaned up here a little later today. And I could actually probably drill the holes now, but I would rather it be flat. And then it's going to be flat like this. This is the actual photo booth board, and it's going to go like this, and this is going to sit like that. And as you can see, the board goes together like this. It's like a pancake. These are going to be together permanently, which they'll be. I gotta clean it up. Once I clean it up and get it all ready, it'll be even. Now in between this board, you see that little line right there? See that little line I got there? That little line is the center. I'm gonna take it actually right now and make the center go all the way across. So watch how I do this. Can you see the board? As you can see, the bolts are stuck here. I'm going to take the bolts out. I got to take this bolt out, take this screw out, take this screw out. This is basically take the screws out, and then I'm going to take this piece off, and then we're going to put the other side on, and I'm going to show you how to, we're going to attach this to the board behind it. We're going to have to get some nuts. Now what I did here was this hole is a 1/2 inch. So what I did was I took the 5/8 blade and I went in 1/4 inch on each hole, pretty much. And then I'll show you in the back. And as you can see, it's sticking out the back. There's 2 wing nuts. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to take this apart and we're going to put it back together the way it goes. Okay, so here it is again. Once again, I changed the screen, but as you can see down here, the wires aren't done yet, but that's okay. And then there's like 2 screws. There's one right here that's going to be removed, and then there's another one down here that's going to be removed. Those are temporary. And then down here, as you can see, the bolts. You can't see the bolts that are holding this up because they're actually behind the iPad and behind the iPad holder. I got a simple iPad holder that I took away. I took out of my old iPad, and I just put it on there, screwed it down with 2 screws, and it's really, I really like it. I've actually going to sand it down. Those holes there that are with the power, they're going to be gone. We're going to go get the stuff. Now I can actually set these screws down, so I'm going to get the screws and I'm going to set them the way you're supposed to set them. And then these bolts. Now the bottom right here is going to have a the bottom here is going to actually have a board that goes across it. And the board's going to go across. Now one side is going to be kind of funky. I don't know just yet how I want to do it. I don't know how I'm going to... Oh, you know what? I do a front fold instead of a side. So what is going to happen is on the inside of the top, I'm going to put a hinge. They make these long hinges. I'm going to put a hinge on there, and we're going to put the board going across, and half on the side, so the board's sticking up. It'll go down and cover everything on that. And what we'll do is I'll show you how to do a roll on that so it doesn't drag on the board and ruin the paint. So we're going to do that too, and we're going to use the grinder to do the drag. I'm going to show you all this stuff, how to do it, but we're going to replace the 2 sides there. The 2 sides, the front and the back, are 45. We're going to 45 and then we're going to take it, and then we're going to nail gun. I got the nail gun out there. We're going to nail gun it together, and then we're going to get it all fixed up together, and then the bottom piece is going to be on the bottom. It's going to be 18 by 18, like I said, and that way it'll hold up. And then after I get everything all together, it'll hold up really nicely. But that's pretty much it. In a nutshell, that is the photo booth. Let me show you the back side of it. It's my phone dies. This is the back side of the photo booth. I have some work to do. There's 2 bolts there holding that up. But as you can see, there's a 2x4. Let me show you the other side there so you can see what 2x4 is done. And I got the 2x4 tonight I got to fix. But see the 2x4? The 2x4 is, I'll show you that later tonight. I got to take the screws out, take the bolts out. I'm going to leave it in here and let it charge. But we're going to go ahead and get this done. So this is the